What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to round two of the mock draft. Is Alex come back here with another video? Now, I'm gonna give you guys a quick recap because actually, last one I posted, I guess it was like pretty shitty timing when I posted it, but I actually got more views on round two than round one. So, for you guys who maybe want to see round twos more than round ones, just giving you guys a quick overview of what the hell happened. Again, if you guys wonder why the hell Ja'Marr Chase fell, go check it out. Again, remember there's no trades in these. Trade simulator on this on TDN's a little bit ass, I'm gonna be honest. But again, if you guys want trades in the first round, I'm perfectly fine doing that for you. And again, remember, if you guys want that, drop trades that you think will happen, because there's a lot of trades that will happen, especially with the teams that are up high, Chargers, and then like even the Panthers could be trading back as well, because I know that Matt Rule likes to do his restorations. However, we're here in the second round. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I know a lot of you guys have. We're over 340 subs, which is wonderful. Absolutely amazing, blissful. So, having you guys here is awesome. It gives me drive, especially during finals time, which I have to do a final later tonight. So, wish me luck on that. Now, we're going to be rocking number 33. Of course, I'm posting this the day after I do the exam. But again, I have another final tomorrow. So, wish me luck anyways, guys. Jets, we have gotten ourselves we've gotten ourselves some protection, right? Eichenberg, absolute stud out of Notre Dame. And then we've also gotten Trevor Lawrence. So you got your guy, and then you got his protection. So now your offensive line's actually looking pretty damn good. Again, I don't think George Fant's that great. Now, you need some weapons or some cornerbacks, right? I mean, Travis Etienne, isn't it funny to pair him up with his quarterback? He's an excellent player, and you guys kind of need an infusion of some explosiveness in the offense. This is kind of the best way to do it. Travis Etienne at the top of the second. The NFL is starting to shy away from these round one running backs, because like Etienne, we were hearing things like he would go like 23 and stuff. He fell to 32, right? So obviously the NFL is also realizing the fact that the value of running back is diminishing, because just spread offense is much more wide receiver heavy, and the running backs kind of need to just be wide receivers. Now, Jags, you guys got, didn't you guys get Kyle Pitts? Yeah, you guys got Kyle Pitts, and you guys also have the man, the myth, the legend, Justin Fields. So you guys have everything you need. Now is the time to get some protection. Now is the time to take a shot on a guy like Alex Leatherwood. He can play guard, he can play tackle, he can play whatever the hell you want him to play. So I think that's going to be a great option here. Now, if we were going to go for another pick, I would have went Asante Samuel just to add some extra corner depth. Y'all know how much you guys need corner depth, especially right now with all the injuries there. But I think you actually have some talent. You know, Herndon played pretty well. Clay Brooks played actually pretty damn well as well. So you guys have some depth there. So that's why I wasn't like on the trigger trying to go for Asante Samuel. But that's the way it's going to go. Leatherwood's definitely the guy for you. And again, he has positional versatility, so rock with it, right? Now, Bengals. You guys did release what's his name, Takk McKinley, because I was like, oh, you don't need an edge anymore. You kind of do need an edge. You do need some pass rush here, but the question is, do you want to get it now or later? And I mean, I can see a Bookie Basham falling to the third, and that would be a good option. Quincy Roche as well. He's an absolute stud. I think the depth right there is pretty damn good. And I think the third, Jalen Phillips too. I think Jalen Phillips fits as a Bengal. He's pretty scary. Now, we could also go wide receiver, though, because we all know that A.J. Green's kind of gone, and you have his replacement, T. Higgins. You have a good slot guy, but, again, you don't really have speed. Rashad Bateman just doesn't fit this. I'm trying to make a case for Rashad Bateman, and I'm really just, like, starting to bite myself. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. He's like a worse version of Tyler Boyd to me. You know, Rashad Bateman, he's not the guy. He's not the guy, guys. He's not the guy. So I think we're going to ditch that train. We might stick with the edge route with Azeez Ojulari, because he's an absolute beast as well. I was just talking, speaking of weapons, though, one thing you're missing is the fact that John Ross hasn't done shit. Rondale Moore, to me, have you guys seen him play? The guy's a freaking amazing player. I was astounded to watch him play. He kind of looked a little bit slow, but he still was so fast that I was like, oh wait, that's just my damn eyeballs. Some great camera skills that made him look kind of slow. This dude is a burner. He's gonna be 4.3, 4.2 speed, just an absolute beast, jukebox everything. Maybe injuries are his only concern, but dude, adding him to this offense, again, I don't think that I don't think John Ross is it anymore. I think his time is done. Get some more speed on this offense. You already have your big guy who's a great receiver in T. Higgins. He actually went around when I wanted him to go. And then you guys have one of the best slot wide receivers in the world. So get Rondale. He is kind of slot-like, but he has that speed. He has the ability to be an outside who can be very speedy. And I think Tyler Boyd could be outside as well. But Rondale Moore definitely is going to add a lot of versatility to this offense. He's going to be similar to a Tyreek Hill. And I just think of every damn speedster kind of like a Tyreek Hill, but Rondale Moore is just that type of scary. Again, he's my 16th player in the draft class. I'm just blending my rankings in with TDNs and what the NFL usually is thinking. So that's why Rondale Moore did not go in the first. Otherwise, I would have loved the Steelers to just get like they could just go 5 wide the entire season, for Christ's sakes. But Rondale Moore, absolute stud. I think that he's going to fit very well. Cowboys, y'all need safety. Y'all need everything on defense, if we're going to be 100% honest here. You guys don't need a wide receiver. You guys kind of need a tackle, but he's kind of more of a guard. I don't see him as a tackle. Trey Smith isn't really your dude. You don't need a running back either. We could be going another cornerback if we want to. Realistically, we could be going 2 corners. Safety, Trayvon Moehrig might be the pick, though, because he's an absolute stud. Talk about a guy who could be slipping in the first. If you need a safety that badly, this is a good spot for one. Trayvon Moehrig has been the top safety in the country 2 years in a row, and he's just been getting better and better. So Trayvon Moehrig, keep him in Texas. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Dallas is actually farther away from Arlington than TCU is. Yeah, I think Fort Worth's actually closer. Actually, a lot closer. So keep him right in his hometown, man. Like, people love him there. He's been playing really well, and he's going to be a really good player in this league. Now, Washington, you guys are probably pissy that your good old boy Rondale Moore just got taken, which that's understandable, right? Yeah, that's kind of an issue. However, there's a really good weapon here in Chris Olave, right? There's a really good weapon. In worst case scenario, let's just say Zach Wilson doesn't work. Chris Olave is back with his former quarterback, right? So Chris Olave is going to be the guy here. You guys do need some more weapons there. You guys have a solid wide receiver core, but again, maybe you want a little more oomph. And Chris Olave is your guy. You have a really solid defense. And that's the reason why you're winning games, really. You guys have been putting up some very, very good games. So I love that a lot. Now, Chargers, now is when you get a pick. And right now, it's between Trey Smith and Ryan Slater. Slater, the NFL thinks he's a tackle. I think he's a guard. Together, that means he has positional versatility. The NFL will like that a lot. Ryan Slater's going to be a great addition to any team he's on, to be honest. I think this is a good spot for him, too. He's a really talented player. And again, Herbert's your guy. Protect him. Protect him at all costs. Now, Giants, you went edge / linebacker of course you went middle linebacker, but who can actually pass rush in Micah Parsons, right? Now you do need some cornerback health. Darnay Holmes is playing really well, and so is Bradbury. But you kind of do need a third corner, right? Asante Samuel has just been a stud 24/7. There's a reason why you drafted a cornerback in the first a long time ago, i.e. like 2 years ago, who is now apparently trying out for the Chiefs. So DeAndre Baker, kind of sad story. Again, like I wouldn't really trust him in the NFL anymore, but that's not me to make those remarks. But again, Asante Samuel is definitely going to come in and add some versatility to this defense. I don't think the offense is the problem. The healthiness of the offense is the problem. Like, that's the only big problem. The defense needs to be strengthened a little bit more. They've been playing really well. I think adding some extra cornerback depth / potentially a really good starter. I think he could be a top 2. Because Darnay's been playing really well, but I think Darnay could play a really good slot. Asante Samuel he's just a beast. I love him to death. He's been playing really well his entire career. Now, Dolphins, you guys could be rocking Zaven Collins here. I could see that so much. I think that would be a great pick. Honestly, I think that's the pick here. Zaven Collins, this is where I value Zaven Collins. He is super athletic, super good in the pass game, and he's really good in the run as well. He was able to make life a bitch for the number 1 offense in the AAC. That doesn't sound very good. He is a very good player who's able to stop very talented offenses. Came out of nowhere, and for a reason. He's playing really good football. So I think that would be the best pick, if not Trey Smith. So honestly, I'm going to bite my words here. Trey Smith is worth way too much here. You guys do want to play Tua. You guys invested in Tua. And the line's been playing all right, but I don't think that you guys want. I'm blanking on your guard's name out of Wisconsin, but you guys don't want anybody on that start in the guard spot or tackle, or not tackle, or center spot over Trey Smith. I just studied this the other day. I'm blanking on the names, but the kid out of Wisconsin is far from as good as Trey Smith. You might as well get some extra help on the offensive line. You guys have a weapon. What else did we get for you guys on your other pick? You guys have your pass rush now. Get your offensive line help. You guys want to invest in Tua. You invested in Austin Jackson. Get Trey Smith there. That's gonna be a lethal pairing there. Now Falcons, where do we go with you? This is where you need some edge help, right? You definitely need some edge help. So I'm gonna be rocking Azeez here. Azeez has been playing. He's one of the best pass rushers in the nation right now. Just playing at a really high level. And Georgia, they always get really talented guys. So he's been good in high school and college now. He's showing it. He's doing really well. Now, Panthers, you guys have been kind of missing Luke Kuechly for a while. Zaven Collins could definitely, potentially help you guys out. So I like that a lot. He's an absolute beast. Just keep rocking with him. I don't think Tyson Campbell is your guy right now. I think you can get some help on that linebacker spot. Next, Patriots. I mean, Pat Freiermuth is here. I'm really confused how the hell the draft is falling your way like this. But Pat Freiermuth's your guy. And I think Cam Newton's your guy too. So stick with him, have a really good time, and just ball out, boys, ball out. Kyle Trask is falling, and that has happened before. We saw Drew Luck, a top 10 pick, fall to the second round, right? It's not that crazy to think that Kyle Trask can't fall either. So Pat Freiermuth to the Patriots, definitely a really good pick. Definitely something I can see happening. Lions, the question is, can you take Kyle Trask here? I mean, that's not too far out of the question, right? Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford has not been playing that well, and honestly, that wouldn't be a horrible idea. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section, because I'm really thinking about going this way. Like, how Trask is falling, but again, the Lions don't seem to be in rebuild mode yet. They really don't, with like getting corners and stuff. They had the ability to get Tua as well as Herbert, and they didn't take him. So again, I don't think they're really in rebuild mode, or they might be in retool mode. So we're going to hop off this train. They can go another wide receiver here. They can get a route runner. I mean, if they want to just drop dudes, they can get a route runner. I mean, that's definitely a steal. Rashad Bateman at 44, that's a great pick. Let's see who I have on the board right now. Right now I have Najee, Kyle, and Rashad right here. So there's definitely some good picks here. Definitely some good picks. And linebacker-wise, we can be going Nick Bolton as well. I think this is where I went in my round 2 draft. I mean, my 7-round draft for you guys. But, again, I don't really think that's a need compared to 5 wide receivers on contract. Let's get Rashad Bateman. Back-to-back wide receivers. You guys aren't going to like that. But, I mean, you're getting 2 top 15 grade wide receivers in the class. That's pretty good value. So, definitely really talented wide receiver. I think he fits the scheme, too. Similar to Marvin Jones. So, I like him a lot. He does actually fit the scheme really well. Now, Jags, you can get Tyson Campbell. That's going to be such a good fit. Man, imagine him paired up with C.J. Henderson. This is going to be a lethal corner core. Like, lethal. This is going to be the A.J. Boye to the C.J. Henderson, Jalen Ramsey type. Really, really talented group. Now, Niners, Niners, there you go. There you go, Niners. Rejoice. Kyle Trask has fallen to you guys. Yeah, you guys are clamming for a quarterback. It's every single year that Jimmy G gets hurt, and he's coming up eventually on his contract, and again, I don't think you guys have faith in him. I don't either. So Kyle Trask is going to be the guy here. Have him put you over the top. Now, Paulson Adebo is easily going to be the pick here. You know, the corner core for the Broncos is kind of aging, so get some help in there. Be able to have who we just talked about, A.J. Boye, be able to teach Paulson Adebo the ways of the NFL. I think that's going to be invaluable to him. Now, the Bears just got screwed over big time because Kyle Trask was going to the Bears. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, oh, Kyle Trask going to the Bears. He's not anymore. So that's kind of an issue, right? So the question is, where do we go from here? We could go interior offensive line again. Honestly, I think that might be the place we go with a guy like Josh Myers on the board. You know, James Daniels is definitely solid, and I'm not really sure who else is on that line that's been playing really well. Ever since we like Whitehair has been okay, but again, he's getting older too. Leno, I don't even know what's up with Leno, and we just lost Lucas, so we're kind of screwed on the pooch here, guys. And losing Long was a huge loss to us. And excuse me, I think it's time to rebuild. I really do. And in order to do that, if you want to retool, that's great. But this year needs to be a rebuild year, because you can't retool. If you guys want to go Mac Jones, I'm gonna be 100% honest, and you guys can quote me on this. I think that backup Young, I think he's better. I see Mac Jones when he throws the ball, his wide receiver has so much damn separation that they can literally come back to the ball. I literally saw that Young guy put it on a fucking dime, perfect spot. Mac Jones, I've seen his guys drift to get to the ball. His wide receivers are making him look good, and for that, I am not taking him at all. I'm sorry, Bears fans, I'm not taking him. You guys need interior offensive line help. Josh Myers is your guy. Have Daniels at left guard. Have Whitehair at right. Have Myers as your center. That is your golden ticket, which leaves Najee Harris to go to the Dolphins. You guys need a power back, and Jordan Howard hasn't been it. So, Najee's your guy. You now have the interior offensive line presence to help run as well. Trey Smith is a great run blocker, and this is just a match made in heaven. You have Tua, Devontae, and Najee. Like, wow, that's awesome. I love it. Now, Baltimore, where do we go with you? You guys got some edge presence, right? Now you guys could go another tight end if you want, because you're not going to be investing like a round one in another tight end. That's definitely an option. We can be going Amon-Ra St. Brown, which I'm happy he's moving down the board, so that's not really as much of an option. This is where we can get a safety. This is where you get an all-around safety, like Javon Holland. Very similar to a shitty version of Earl Thomas. Very good, very all-around. I like him a lot. Stick with Javon Holland. He can definitely make a difference. Now, Eagles fans, we can go for a guy like Nick Bolton. You guys might not like it, but I love Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton is a stud. He is a really good run enforcer, and he's shown that he has really good pass coverage skills, even on the damn goal line. Again, watch Georgia versus Missouri. He's the reason why Georgia did not win that game. He single-handedly handled, no pun intended, Georgia. We're rocking Nick Bolton here. You guys need a linebacker like it's nobody's business. You guys have one of the best corners in the class, if not the best slot corner in the class. Now you have one of the better, if not best, run stuffing linebackers, and one of the most solid pass protection ones. Cardinals, at this point, you guys do need some pass rush. Chandler Jones is not going to last forever, and Aiden Hutchinson's a really talented guy. He's a lot similar to a Max Crosby, and I know you guys got that kid out of Boston College. I'm blanking on his name, but Aiden Hutchinson seems to be more of your prototype guy, and he's an absolute beast. So we're going to be rocking Aiden Hutchinson here. He's been very talented for a long time. And the Rams, you guys need tackle like it's nobody's business, but I think it's time to rebuild. And that means you guys can spend a raw prospect like Daniel Faalele, 6'8", 400 pounds. I don't think you guys are going to be mad at that whatsoever. Has a lot of potential, especially for the run game. He's a really good run blocker. So, I mean, he's just a beast. Just give some time, develop him as well. Whitworth's going to be a great coach to him. So, I mean, even if he's not playing, I'm sure that he'll try to invest a little bit in Faalele and help him out. And that's going to be great. Now, Raiders, again, I don't think you need edge right now. And, of course, that doesn't mean, just because Takk McKillian goes there, doesn't mean you don't need edge, right? But you guys can now go interior defensive line. And, again, Marvin Wilson is not worth, like, how bad they're saying he is. Marvin Wilson has been a stud for a very long time. And he's just having probably an off year. People have off years, man. So we're going to be going that. Hamilcar Rashed's been arguably put in the first. So, I mean, he has potential here. You know, I don't think that Olivier Vernon's the answer. Hamilcar Rashed has a lot of potential. Even Mel Kiper likes this guy. Has him as like a mid-second. I mean, the Browns, you just want to continue putting some weapons around your defense. Myles Garrett's your guy. Hamilcar Rashed's your dude too. So now the Colts might be desperate enough to go quarterback. I did this in the last one. But again, let's look at the weapons. So we could have went Walker Little. So that's kind of annoying. But cornerback-wise, we're a little bit scarce. I mean, Israel Mukuamu could be a guy here, but I don't think he fits that scheme whatsoever. You know, at this point, I'm pretty sure that we can just take a shot on Mac Jones. he's gonna be great to sit behind Phillip Rivers. I don't know why I blanked on Phillip Rivers' name, but I think that he's gonna be a great addition to this team. Mac Jones will have time to learn, because I think honestly Phillip Rivers should take one more year. Mac Jones will take time to learn. He'll have a great offensive line again with some good weapons. It's a perfect Alabama type of situation, and that is what he needs to succeed. I think he's a system quarterback, and this is a great system for him. I don't think the Bears were a good system for him. I don't think the Niners were. I think the Colts are perfect for him. Now, Seahawks, you guys need tackle like it's nobody's business. Jackson Carman, Walker Little here. We're going to be going Jackson Carman, though. He has a lot of potential. Made some stupid bonehead mistakes here and there on tape. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Titans, we already went with the edge route. Now, where do we go with you guys? Wide receivers, not really too good for the slim. There's some slim pickings. This is where again, we could be going like a lot of different ways for you guys, but I think honestly the cornerback route's probably the better route. You guys, I don't think you guys are gonna keep Desmond King. I'm pretty sure that was a 6-rounder just to like be in win now mode. Israel Mukuamu could be your guy. Legitimately, he could be your guy. I like him a lot. 6'4", really fast, good coverage skills. Just gets picked on because J.C. Horn's apart on the other side of him. I think this is a perfect situation for him to go to. And I always give him to the Steelers, but Israel Mukuamu is perfect for this. Absolutely perfect. Now, this is where a Boogie Basham can fall. This is a perfect spot for Boogie Basham. I think that's going to be great. He can, if they re-sign a guy like Shelby Harris. No, it's not Shelby Harris. I'm blanking on the kid's name right now. It's super late. It's been an hour of recording. But I think this is going to be a perfect spot for him, even if they re-sign their free agents. Bills, oh my God. Cameron McGrone's not going to be the guy here. Jabril Cox is going to be the dude. Jabril Cox is such a Bill. I love him. He's super talented, very good at coverage, from North Dakota State, and he's just like an absolute monster. He might be going higher than this in the draft. I'm going to be honest. He definitely could be going higher than this. Maybe it could have switched him with Nick Bolton, but Jabril Cox is a beast. Now, Green Bay Packers, you guys need a corner. Guys kind of got snubbed for it. Walker Little is going to be your guy here, just because I don't think that Wagner's going to last that long. Neither will, Bakhtiari might last long, but Walker Little can come in for Wagner, if not Bakhtiari, and then he's just a really, really talented lineman. You just can't pass on a Walker Little here, especially when you have an old guy like Aaron Rodgers back there. Chiefs, I don't really know where to go with you guys. I'm going to be honest. You guys have a really good team here. We're going to go Chaz Surratt, though. Definitely is more of a speed linebacker, and he can work really well in that scheme. I think that pretty much Kansas City is all built around speed, and learning from Tyrann Mathieu, I think that he'd be a great addition. Former quarterback, and he has a lot of potential. Now Saints, I don't know what the hell to do with you. Saints, we're going to be going Brevin Jordan here. I think that your good old buddy, what's his name? Jordan Cook? Why was I thinking Jordan Cook? Cook. I don't know why I'm blanking on his first name. Cook is getting old. Brevin Jordan to me is like literally a young Cook. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him James Cook. I know his name. I'm blanking on his first name. But Cook is getting old, and give some more weapons for either like whoever the hell you want to put in there. I don't know who's going to be there, but I think Brevin Jordan's going to be a great addition here. Now the Steelers, we don't need edge. We could be going linebacker. Honestly, that could be a good addition to keep rotating. As a Steelers fan, I think that wouldn't be too bad of an option. We could use interior defensive line, but I know the Steelers might take it, and that's probably where we're gonna go. Safety, not a need. There's no corners worth this pick whatsoever. Kerry Vincent Jr., absolutely not. So we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Alex Highsmith's definitely taken out this from being an option. Cameron McGrone could definitely be it, but the Steelers love their run stuffing linebackers, and Cameron McGrone ain't it. So we're stuck between these defensive linemen for a boring last pick of the draft, guys. It is what it is. Being able to learn from Tua, it's going to be a great thing for them, though, because Tyson Alualu is getting older. So Jalen Tweeman might be the guy here. Honestly, he probably is going to be the guy. He's the guy with the highest potential out of all four of these guys, hands down. So that's the place we're going to go. Definitely somebody he's in a very, very advantageous position. So this is the draft, guys. Obviously, pause it if you guys want to see each one of these picks. But there's a lot of things that each of these teams, like this was a really good draft for all these teams. Some very good guys were taken, has some very advantageous positions. Even Niners, you guys got your quarterback and you got J.C. Horn. That's a damn good situation for you guys. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.